there's a small flame waiting where the road disappears. I don't know where this path will turn or how long the night will stay. Every question louder than my steps, every mile feels the same. You're a lantern in the darkness, not the sun, but just enough. You don't chase away the shadows, you just show me where to walk. I used to pray for daylight, for the fear to end somehow. But you never promised morning, you just promised I'm here now. One step, one prayer. If the flame can keep on burning in the wind and in the rain, then my heart can keep on trusting even when I don't see the end. On this narrow stretch of road, I don't need to see forever, just the next place I should go. I lift the light and start again. I lift narrow stretch of road. Morning dew on my worn-out boots, sun just breaking through the gray. I ain't got much left to hold on to, so I brought my worries out this way. I've walked miles with a restless heart, carried doubts like stones in my hand. Every road I chose felt broken, every answer slipped like sand. The world was loud with empty voices, but the meadow stayed quiet and wide. So I laid my fears in the tall grass, let the wind take what I couldn't hide. So I said a prayer in the meadow where the sky feels closer to me. Asked the Lord for a little mercy and the strength to just believe. I don't need a sign or thunder, just peace enough to stand. I left my burdens in the wildflowers, with a prayer in the meadow's hands. There's an old fence leaning crooked, like it's tired but still stands strong. Made me think of all those faithful kept going when hope was gone. The grass don't judge my question, the birds don't mind my doubt. They just sing like faith is simple, like love always finds a way out. Oh, faith ain't always loud or shining. Sometimes it whispers low and slow, like a promise carried softly on the breath of winds that blow. I said a prayer in the meadow with my hands open wide. Let the tears fall where heaven listens under that endless sky. If tomorrow brings more sorrow, I'll still walk where grace is found, 'cause hope still grows in quiet places where faith is kneeling on the ground. I've seen crosses on dusty hillsides and candles burning in the rain. Every soul's just searching for mercy, trying not to break in pain. If he can clothe these fields in beauty, paint the dawn in gold and green, maybe there's a plan unfolding, even when I can't see what it means. So I keep my prayer in the meadow when the nights feel cold and long. Trust the hands that hold creation, even when my faith feels gone. I walk on slow, but not alone now. I felt grace in where I stood, found a little light in the tall grass where my prayer was understood. Morning lifts, my heart feels lighter. Boots still dusty, but I'm okay. Left my fears where heaven meets earth, in the meadow. I'll pray again someday. Sunlight dances through the pines and lifts a quiet hymn. I've walked through valleys deep and wide and faced the storms alone. But every leaf that shakes in the wind whispers I'm not on my own. A psalm in the pines rises soft to meet the sky. I don't need a grand cathedral to lift my soul up high. I used to search for louder praise or signs that I could see. Now every bird that breaks the dawn sings mercy straight to me. I breathe slow, I bow down. If grace can hum where I can't hear, and hope grows without my plea, and maybe every whispered prayer becomes a sacred tree. A psalm in the pines holds me through the day. I don't need to know the ending, I just trust and stay. The wind hums soft lullaby, saw it in the distant mile marker 9, leaning like it's tired of standing tall. Just a piece of wood and a faded sign, but it stopped me more than a wall. There's a cross beside the road where the hurry fades away. You don't have to know the story to feel what it has to say. I've been driving hard on borrowed time, talking tough, avoiding grace. That little cross kept whispering, slow down, son, you're still safe. I pulled over, I stayed. Maybe someone laid it there on the worst night of their life. I just needed a place to meet me tonight. There's a cross beside the road, ain't for shame, ain't for blame. It's a marker saying mercy still knows every name. I left the engine running, when my heart finally stopped. Mist rises over the river bend, and I feel a presence near. I've wandered past both wide and warm and carried heavy days, but here the water turns just right, and light guides all my ways. Angels near the river bend, watch me as I go. I don't need to see their faces, I just know they know. I used to look for signs too far, or answers I could hold. Now every shimmer on the waves feels like grace untold. I step slow, I breathe deep. If mercy walks where I can't see, and love drifts on the stream, then maybe every quiet prayer is closer than it seems. Angels near the river bend, keep watch both night and day. I don't need to understand it all, I just follow their way. The river hums a lullaby, keep watch both night and day. I don't need to understand it all, I just follow their way. The river hums a lullaby, the sky turns pale before I'm ready, like it followed me to bed. Every worry waited patiently for the morning in my head. Grace rise, the morning light, don't knock, don't make a sound. Just shows up where I'm standing before I break down. I used to think I had to earn it, clean hands, a perfect start, but mercy meets me half awake in a still and open heart. I breathe in, I rise. If you paint the day in just what's moving in me, more than what I'm told. Rise a morning light over fields and rooftops too. I don't chase a brand new life, I just walk into what's true. Today feels possible. The grass bends low around a piece of wood. I wasn't looking for a sermon, just a place to sit and pray. When the morning caught a shadow in the quiet light of day, there's a cross in the meadow grass, standing where the wild things grow. It don't shout or shine for notice, it just stands and lets me know. I've passed 1,000 steeples, heard the bells and watched them ring, but that simple mark of mercy taught me what surrender means. I bow my head, I stay. Love can take the lowest ground and meet me where I am, then maybe grace was never meant to rise above the land. There's a cross in the meadow grass where the quiet roots run deep. I don't leave the same man I was when I kneel there at his feet. The grass still moves in peace. Rocking chair keeps time while the sun leans low. Screen door sings an old goodbye, cicadas hum their tune. I came out here to clear my head, found peace sitting too. There are angels on the porch steps, you don't see them but they stay in the quiet between heartbeats when the day gives way. I used to think they came with fire or thunder in the sky, but they look a lot like patience and and hands that don't ask why. I slow down, I notice if heaven's closer than I thought, right here where I belong, then every breath I take in peace has been a prayer all along. Watching over ordinary lives every single night. I don't rush inside. Boots in the dust, evening air, sun going down like it don't care. I've been walking these back roads, hard to run thin, every mile asking where I've been. Signs are faded, skies unsure, left turns easy, right one's pure. Wind keeps whispering what I feel, every answer sounds unclear. At a crossroads and a prayer, hands to the sky, knees to the dirt. Lord, I don't know where to go from here, but you walked every road I've heard. If there's a light anywhere, meet me there at a crossroads and a prayer. Mama's Bible on the passenger seat, pages worn where the promises meet. I hear her voice in the quiet night. Faith ain't sight, son, faith is right. I've chased my pride, I've lost my way, said words I wish I'd never say, but mercy's stronger than my past. Grace runs deeper, holds me fast. At a crossroads and a prayer, no more running, no more despair. If I fall, I know you're there. At a crossroads and a prayer. Morning comes with a fragile light, dust still settles from the night. One road fades, one road calls, faith steps forward when courage stalls. At a crossroads and a prayer, I leave my burdens laying there. I don't need all the answers now, just a steady hand to guide me out. If hope's a road that's warm but fair, I'll walk it slow with a prayer. Boots move on, heart feels rare. Found my way at a crossroads and a prayer. pine needles fall like quiet prayers before a single word is sung. I found a clearing off the old trail where the air stands still and cool. No pews, no bells, no stained glass, just sky looking down like truth. It's a hymn beneath the pines, not written down or rehearsed, just a borrowed breath of heaven finding its way through dirt and hurt. I used to chase the louder answers, thought faith was something bold, but peace came walking slow beside me, in a voice that didn't scold. I stand still, I sing low. If the trees can lift their arms without ever saying why, maybe I don't need the reason, just the courage to reply. It's a hymn beneath the pines where my restless heart unwinds. I didn't come to change the world, just to leave a little lighter than I arrived. It's a hymn beneath the pines where my restless heart unwinds. I didn't come to change the world, just to leave a little lighter than I arrived. The forest keeps on praying, even when I'm gone. Gravel pops beneath my tires, sun's still low, my heart is tired. I don't know where this road concludes, but I'm still walking, still choosing you. Lord, I've questioned every turn, every lesson I've had to learn. If the cracks are part of your plan, help me trust them where I stand. I've chased signs that disappeared, ran from love, ran from fear, thought the straight way led me home, learned the long way grows a soul. I've stumbled hard, I've lost my pride, cried alone on the driver's side, but every scar I carry now taught my faith to bow. There's a blessing on broken roads, where grace walks slow and heavy lows. I don't curse the path I chose, 'cause mercy met me on these roads. Yeah, a blessing on broken roads. Some nights faith feels paper thin, some days I fall and rise again, but even wrong turns I've been shown still pointed me back home. I don't need the road to be clear, just to know you're near. There's a blessing on broken roads, every tear, every load. What was lost is not opposed to the hope in what I know. Yeah, a blessing on broken roads. Through the cracks the mercy flows. I am not where I was before. Every mile, every load led me closer to you, Lord. Yeah, a blessing on broken roads. Gravel fades, the night still glows. Faith keeps walking broken roads. Tires